Hello, I'm Audio. This is Daiteikoku. Let's play this game. I think in this part we're gonna have like a shitload of Empire of Ares and Gamerica introductions. So that's pretty much it. Okay, and I'm pretty much done with China because actually, no, I better wait. Oh fuck. Alright, I guess I'm fighting China. That'll work out somehow. Let me, oh, that's not good at all. This is not good at all because I messed up. So let me just repair her and... You know what? I'm just gonna give her the fucking seal. Because even though it's gonna force her to get attacked, she's not important to me as a unit. And like I said before in the last part, nobody can die in this game. No one can get killed in combat or anything like that. So, it doesn't really matter. Also, this turn, Gamerica should declare war on me. And I'll go over that when the time comes. It's just people giving up in the Chinese army. So I will skip it because, as I've said before, I don't like the Chinese stuff. Though, I guess there's still a little bit I could talk about, maybe. So, yeah, I'll do that. China during World War II. I already went over all of the basic stuff. Okay, here's the last thing I can say about China during World War II. Japan buried a bunch of Chinese people alive. Alright, there we go. I don't have anything else to say. So, that's done. She could solo that, I think. Here we have her. She's a horrible unit. Oh god. Togo goes there. He solos that. He solos that. I guess these two can go one-shot that. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Yeah, good enough. Alright. These are panda ships. See, this is what I was talking about. I didn't need to do that. Both of my laser attacks would have one-shot the enemy units, but I had to do it anyway. That's annoying. There's no skip button. Though I'm pretty stupid, so I may have missed a skip button if there's one. You know, that's possible. I'm not gonna rule that out. You know, that would be foolish. Anyway, Togo is pretty much like Rance in that he's gonna be your best unit throughout the whole... Basically your best unit. I shouldn't say the best, because technically you can get stuff that's better than Togo, but because of his passive, which increases allies' damage output, and you know, his innate health, because you can't unequip the flagship, I don't think anyway. I'm almost positive you can't. He's just a good unit. Always will be. Won't change. Just like my salmon row. Now, this guy's a real powerhouse right now. He's really the only unit I have right now that is enabled because of the fish ship bonus. Everyone else would be more or less the same strength they are right now, except Mugen. I basically just powered up Mugen big time. And right now, I don't think I even need to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. As you can see at the bottom, my stars were maxed out, so you can take over the planet when that happens. But Togo gets experience for this, I'm assuming. So it's worth it to do it anyway. And I'm also not positive about this. At the bottom, I've won before when I didn't have all 3 big golden stars, but you still lose sometimes if you only have like 1 or 2. I don't know how it's calculated. It always turns out the exact same way though. So, you know, I mean, like, you can't, at least in my experience, if you have 2 golden stars and you try to take it over and you lose, you will always lose, no matter what. So, you know, and in the last part I skipped the German stuff. I'm not gonna skip too much of that. That was an exception because it doesn't really introduce anybody. I mean, it has everybody there, but it doesn't really introduce them. It introduces Raitia, you know, but it doesn't introduce Donuts, Daenerys, I don't remember her name. I think it's different in the game than it is in real life. It doesn't introduce Manstein or Rommel or Himmler or fucking Goebbels, so it's not a big deal. And then there's this, you know, whatever. I don't have anything to say about this shit, so I'm skipping it. Anyway, China's done. When you take over China, I'll let this go. This head maid, I hate her design. Just saying that now. Mikado's is good. All the designs are okay, I guess. I mean, they get better later on. The Japanese people have the worst designs, basically, in my opinion. Like, when you get to Africa and stuff, people have cooler designs. And, you know, like, Aries and UHOS. UOHS. I don't know which it is. Russia, they have good designs. So, that's cool. I really like the American designs. Which, you know, I'll talk more about when we get to them. Whenever that is. It should be in this part or the one following. So, like, I mean, I like classic Japanese style. You know, like the background is showing and everything. I like that. I like the dress, you know, that they have. But it just seems really boring in this game to me. I don't know, you know, like, maybe it's because it's not in its prime. You know, like, Sengoku Japan and, like, Edo period Japan, traditional Japanese stuff was really, you know, like, awesome and fitting, because that was the thing. You know, that was the time period. That was when it wasn't traditional. Now, like, in real life, Japan isn't really like that, except in, like, you know, a few places. Mostly tourist attractions, I would imagine. I don't know. I don't know how much traditional Japanese stuff is still, like, there today. Like, shrine maidens, I seriously doubt they're a common thing. You know? I doubt you see them in anything but anime these days, so I could be wrong. I don't really know that much about modern-day Japan. Why am I talking about modern-day Japan while I'm going through this? Don't know. This thing that I selected just gives you a golden ship. So, and you sell that. You scrap it. That's it. I really like these, stereotypical... It's not racist. It's just stereotypical, you know, things that play on each turn. And I think it changes by season. You know, when the Alice logo changes, I think that new things are added. I could be wrong about this, but it seems that since I've started playing this game again, they've all been new. And I'll show you on the main screen what I'm talking about more specifically. So, yeah. This is really cool. If it's exactly what I think it is. Yeah, Popoland is Poland. So, in real life, Poland... I don't really know what happened in the aftermath of World War I, because I don't like World War I that much. But Poland gets fucked. That happened in real life too, and a lot of the global powers didn't really do anything about it. I think in the game, the Empire of Ares declares war on Dokutsu. I'm not positive about that, but they do shortly after anyway. Yeah, that's really all. And that stuff doesn't have much to do, like, that's another thing that's in this game, like, I mean, it wasn't in Sengoku Rants either, but, like, the other, I guess I'll just call them countries, other star systems declaring war on each other in this game, it doesn't really mean much. It's all really telegraphed, it all goes on its own thing. You can't fuck with it, really. When you do, it changes the route, and it's not really significant. Like, how am I trying to say this? Like, the Empire of Ares will never take more of Dokutsu's territory than it's, like, set up to do. You know? That's kind of boring, it feels like to me, even though there's not that much that could be done. You know, like, the star map in this game, the overworld, if you will, is really... It's really kind of small. They couldn't do a lot with that. And the way the battles are all set up, there's not any variety between battles, so... Yeah. What a shame. But anyway, Yeah, I'll let this play. I'll let most of the Dokutsu stuff play because I like it a lot. And I, have a lot to say, I guess, about it. That's why I haven't, just been ranting about Germany recently. I haven't said that much about Germany during this section. I don't know, I don't really want to go into history stuff right away. But look at how boring these guys look. You never see them again. They're the Popo Land generic shit unit. And, yeah. But like in this game, you being at war with people, you will get attacked, but it's always by the same fleet. Like, that's, oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, shit. When I have to defend against Gamerica, because, let me think. I didn't think, see, this is one of the things that I remember thinking about in the past, and I almost didn't do the Daiteikoku playthrough because of this one thing. And I'm thinking about it now, and I'm trying to think about how I'm going to circumvent it. Alright, so I'll explain it while this cutscene goes on MA as well. When Gamerica declares war on me, I won't be fighting them directly. I don't like fucking with Gamerica at the beginning. They're harder than the Empire of Ares' colonies. They're harder than the UHOS, and the Empire of Ares sends harder fleets to attack you. So you want to make the harder fleets stop, so you keep attacking them. And it just sends you further into their territory. So you keep, like sideswiping America, like, oh yeah, I'll just keep fighting off Gamerica's little forces, and you do that. But it's going to get to a point where every single turn, I'm going to be fighting off one of Gamerica's fleets, and it's a shitty fleet that I can one-shot. And that doesn't sound like a big deal, but by the end of the playthrough, I will have done that like 60 times if I don't fight Gamerica. And I mean, I'm going to fight Gamerica, but I don't know when. Maybe that's my own passive play style, waiting to optimize all of my movements and things, because I remember doing that, but whatever, it's the price you pay, I guess. These two characters, El Rommel and Manstein, they're both based on real people, obviously. Rommel's character design is awesome, and I don't usually say that about Edgy Too Dark for you guys, but he's pretty cool. So, and Japan feels the same way. I remember seeing a poll. He won, or no, it's on the wiki. It's on the scratch pad. Is it a scratch pad? Anyway, the Daiteikoku wiki. It's in his trivia. He got voted number 2 for most liked, or number 1 for most liked male character from that. I don't know. It was something like that. I'm not gonna quote it because it's wrong. So, but I'll talk more about these two individuals when they split up and head their separate ways, which is what they did in real life. Early World War II, what Germany was doing, I don't know much of it other than that they took shit over. So, yeah. They were really aggressive and took over a bunch of meaningless countries, like Poland. Let's face it, has Poland ever had a really big impact in history? I don't think so. I don't know them for anything other than being taken over by Germany in World War II. But, yeah, as you can see, this is what I was talking about with the dialogue. It gets drawn out, which is probably why people wouldn't usually play this Eroge, because, it's not like Sengoku Rants. That's fine with me, and obviously if you're watching part 3, it's fine with you too, so I won't have to apologize or make excuses for the inclusion of dialogue beyond this part, I hope. Yep. I pronounced Reich wrong forever, because we didn't learn about that in school, which is terrible. We didn't really learn about World War II that much in school. It seems really asinine now that I think about it. Huh. And, well, these guys you can get both of them. I'm pretty sure you can get Manstein. I never have, but I'm fairly certain you can obtain him through Russia, because he goes there and he gets captured later on. And then you have to liberate him, and then he's your unit. I think that's how it works with him. I know how it works with Rommel, but Rommel's kind of weird as well. So, But he has a cool uniform, right? I mean, I guess they both do. Manstein's is just kind of like he's too bulky, and I don't like bulky characters. So, yeah, in World War II, though, in real life, these were both like top-ranking generals in Nazi Germany. They were big deals, and that's why they're in this game. That's why you may already know who they are. I'm sure you've heard the name Rommel, right? I mean, how could you have not heard Rommel? Oh well. Manstein, on the other hand, you might not have heard of. He's more boring. Of course, that might just be my opinion as well. So, I don't really have much more to say about this, but I don't really want to skip it. I guess I will, because it's just going to drag on, and it's not really that important. It's just about how effective they both are, etc. And then they take over Popo Land. Gosh, I really didn't think this through. I guess I'll just let it go. I guess, I mean, maybe I'll skip. I'm deciding right now. As this is playing out, I'm deciding. So, I guess I'll just skip it. I already told you what happens, so. They just take it over. Good to go. And, you know, in real life, that's one of the things that made people like Hitler a little bit. From Germany, anyway. Yeah. I'll let this go. I can talk about Goebbels and Raytheon a little bit. Well, you know who Raytheon was in real life, obviously. Kind of hard to forget that. You know, naturally she would have blue eyes and blonde hair in this game. Of course, right? Fucking Japan. But anyway, Goebbels, I don't remember, or Joseph. Was it Joseph Goebbels? I don't remember. In real life, he was kind of a big deal. Propaganda expert. He did a lot of really weird stuff. He was really brilliant, skillful. So was Hitler, though. That's why they worked well together. Look at Raytheon's outfit. I really, really like that outfit. It's so great. You know, she's had a lot of figures made of her, too. And, I haven't been able to afford a single one. They're really nice figures, too. There was the Ultimate Idol one, which, that's a route. You know, if I keep telling you which routes I'm not going to be doing, it's going to narrow it down, isn't it? Pretty quick. I already said or maybe I didn't say I would. Maybe that was in the scrapped one. I won't be doing the space monster route, because that's mostly not translated. Like, it's barely translated at all. So, you know, that's one of the big things that we will miss out on as English speakers. Well, from this game, I mean, well, yeah, of course this game. Why am I looking at the scope of all of life and saying that this is one of the things that we as English speakers will miss out on? Plenty of shit coming out of Japan we're not going to get to enjoy. But the space monster route in Daiteikoku is one of those things. So, yeah, gosh, this is going to be long. Yep. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say, so I guess I'll just skip it. It's not going to miss anything. If you've played the game, you've seen this. It's required for every route. It's only, what, turn 3? Of course you've seen it. They just talk about whatever, you know, like, okay, in this game, Raytheon's method of winning over the hearts of the people is looking beautiful and being an idol and doing perfect idol-like things. In real life, Hitler had really outstanding speeches. I guess that's the parallel they are trying to draw. I don't know. I have no idea. But Goebbels prepared most of Hitler's speeches in real life, and Goebbels does that for Raytheon in this game. How do you like that shit? Goebbels is not an admiral, by the way. You can't obtain her. She will... You can get her, like, in Japan, you know, but she's not a unit. I guess I should clarify that. But I think it goes to, see, like there at the bottom, there's a sausage barbecue. That's so stereotypical of Germany, right? Germany is potatoes, sausage, bratwurst, you know, that stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be a, you know what, actually, I'll see you in the next part. How's that sound?